My name is Kal-El, and these are my comics.
It's not easy to be.
Hello again, fellow Kryptonians. I am so thrilled you made it, and I am so very excited to see you all here once again. I hope you remember to hit the thumbs up button, because I hear that will help the channel grow. Today I would love to talk and tell you more about the Supermen of America Club. It has been around since Superman #1. That is 86 years ago this summer. The original fan club kit came with a secret code to decipher messages as well. This code remained unchanged from 1939 to 1965. And for Superman fans, the code would appear again many times over the next many years. Now, I will admit that many of my Silver and some of my Golden Age comics were passed down to me by my grandfather and father. But they never would give me their Supermen of America Club packet goodies. They always said I could buy my own someday. Well, my friends, I finally did. I looked around everywhere and found many for sale, but I wanted a complete set, and I wanted it to be special to me. As it turns out, this set of Supermen of America Club membership kit is special in its own right. Let me explain why. I am sure many of you have heard of the Certified Guarantee Company, or CGC as it is commonly called for short. Now, CGC recognizes only very special comic book collections to be pedigree collections. One of these pedigree collections is a Twin Cities that was owned by Gary Dahlberg. Let's look at what CGC writes about his collection while I read out loud to you. Gary Dahlberg spent his life carefully buying, reading, and storing comic books away throughout the 60s and 70s, with aspirations to become a cartoonist one day. Sadly, he died in a fire in 2010, but to the astonishment of his family, his collection was appraised at more than $1 million by Heritage, who auctioned the books in 2011. Consisting of mainly Marvel and DC, this accumulation has no identifying marks, but yielded some of the highest grades of the early Marvel period with considerably high page quality. The collection ultimately brought over $2.4 million at auction. So, hopefully you can understand why this collection would be very special to me. I am so happy that this is the original membership kit owned by such an amazing comic book collector. This kit is from 1961. Let's take a closer look at the actual membership kit I bought. Here is the actual envelope that was sent to young, 13-year-old Gary's address in Minneapolis. I really like the fact that this envelope also includes a stamp in the upper middle that says, "The Superman DC symbol is a guarantee of the best in comics reading." Now let's take a look inside, and the first thing we see is the welcome letter for any member of the Supermen of America Club. I won't read the whole thing to you, as you could pause the video if you wish, but I will say I love the part where it says the Supermen of America Club stands for traditional American ideals, and by following the precept of our motto, strength, courage, and justice. By following this path, it also says this will make our parents proud of us. It also lets us know when and where we will find secret messages, and also a small advertisement at the bottom reminds of every single book we should be buying to see more Superman. Next, let's look at the membership certificate. This certificate is in beautiful colors, with a Clark Kent signature signed in blue ink at the bottom. Let's take a closer look and see what young Gary read when he opened his certificate. I won't narrate this time, but take your time to read for yourself. That must have been a very magical feeling reading that letter to a 13-year-old Superman fan. Next, let's look at Superman's secret code. It states at the top and back that this code was based on Clark Kent's aka Superman's remarkable memory. It then explains how the kids should decipher their coded messages. Toward the bottom, it shows the 9 columns used for the aspiring cryptographers. These columns are listed as Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Krypton. On the front part of the card you can fold is an important message that stresses the point that the secret code is absolutely to be only used for members alone. It ends by giving everyone their first code to decipher. It translates to, remember, boys and girls of America, the Superman code is absolutely secret. And this is a direct quote from Superman. The last and most important part for the kids, at least, I am sure, was this very awesome pin-on button with a great image of Superman that is reminiscent of the back cover of Superman #1. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, my friends. It pooped me out with all this typing. If you did enjoy it, or you have anything to add, then please make sure to let me know in the comments. Before I go, I want to give a big old shout out to all my friends here on YouTube. If you wish, you can see the growing list of friends in my description box to this video. Now, if you are here for your very first time, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and tell others about my channel. It would mean the world to me. Once again, thank you all so very, very much for watching the entire video. You are all true friends. Until next time, my fellow Kryptonians, always stay in the sun.